wish. And action!
Jake did such an amazing job training himself for this film. First of all, he had to learn sword fighting. He had to learn how to run and to jump and to fall.
I expected the acting, I expected the lovely looks, but what I didn't know about him was that he would be an absolutely God-given action hero. He can fight and he can ride and he can clamber and jump.
We did a ton of fighting rehearsal. I mean, starting with like a strike and a parry, and then slowly moving on to much more difficult choreography.
And now he stabbed. And that stabbed him on that. Right, good, good, good. Bring your
it's
hand
easy
over.
for me to come at top because then I can really bring you over.
Yeah, okay.
As far as a fight coordinator is concerned, he takes direction, but he also wants to put the flavor of his character in, which is just very commendable.
Action!
The character in the game does an enormous amount of parkour, so it's something that we incorporated also into the film.
David Bell is great. I mean, first of all, he's the founder of it all, so it was interesting to listen to him. And he came up with 4 or 5 not-so-little bits that really added to the film.
En fait, j'interviens dans le film de Prince of Persia en tant que chorégraphe pour définir un peu toutes les scènes d'action, amener un côté authentique. On voit le personnage faire des vrilles, des mouvements, des acrobaties, et je suis un peu là pour donner un sens et justifier cette action pour que ça soit bien inclus dans l'histoire.
When Dastan jumps off of things and flies off of things, any extremely talented gymnast could probably pull those things off. And in fact, when we do them on set, they're the real thing. And that has a nice feeling of reality, and I think an audience will really pick up on that.
Dans le cinéma, on essaie de trouver ce qui va être le plus joli, le plus impressionnant, et des fois, c'est pas forcément logique ou crédible. Le parcours se pratique dans des configurations réelles. C'est vraiment toutes les différentes possibilités de passer dans des endroits suivant les architectures, des immeubles et tout, qui font faire au corps des mouvements un peu différents de tous les autres sports qu'on a vus.
Tu fais comme ça, tu arrives ici, tu bloques, tu te retournes, tac, tu sautes.
It's so exciting to watch. I mean, these people are jumping and bouncing off walls and off ceilings, and they do it all, you know, through their physical force.
We incorporate the new parkour, free running into the old style of battles and fights, and that gives it a different flavor.
My favorite movies are always a mix of everything, you know, every department, from, you know, real production design that's detail-oriented and can be really interacted with, along with the stunts. A mixture of all that, you know, is what makes it the movies I love, you know, great. And I think this is one of those movies.
All right, now then, Jake, start to swing it a bit towards me more.
You've got to make it all work. Every tiny little corner of it has got to be of a piece. So you're absolutely making up a world in which the characters in the story can believe what is happening to them.
Prince of Persia is an epic film, from the locations to the action to the adventure, all the things we love going to the movies for, to get away from our lives for a couple hours and join our characters in a world that they'll never be a part of and something they've never seen before.